Many people are unaware that Balen Shah's real name is Balendra Shah. He is not just a rapper who suddenly came into politics, but also a structural earthquake engineer, civil engineer, video director, scriptwriter, and a social activist. There are numerous lessons to be learned from Balendra Shah and his political journey. In this video, I will discuss 10 things that we can learn from Balen that will help us to better our life and career, which are as follows. The first lesson is to have a clear vision. Balen knew what his vision was. He had a clear agenda and a profound vision right from the start of his political journey. Unlike other candidates, Balen did not make big promises. From the very beginning, in every interview and podcast, he expressed how eager he was to eradicate pollution, improve air, water, and land quality, improve education, improve citizens' physical and mental health, protect cultural heritage, improve infrastructure, improve road traffic, ensure tourism, and make a better city. People believe in his vision because he properly communicated it to everyone. The second lesson is to speak the truth without fear. Right from the beginning, Balen exposed numerous flaws in Nepalese politics. He blamed politicians, the government, and the people responsible for Nepal's underdevelopment and failures. In one interview, he said that Darara has lost its essence because it is not restructured the way it was supposed to be restructured after the earthquake. He nicknamed Darara as and called it as a white tower because the construction happened by using the modern types of equipments and products. He said that the state did not acknowledge the value of architect and historical materials to rebuild Darahara. Balen said that Dharahara can't even be called a view tower because there are far taller buildings than Dharara in that area. Even though it was such a delicate subject to discuss, he spoke his mind without fear and persuaded others that he was correct. Another lesson is to make use of our strength. His greatest strength was rapping and taking lyrical punches from opponents and replying it in a witty manner. He put that strength to good use throughout his election campaign. He was able to digest harsh judgments, was able to compose himself during insults, and was successful at replying to those insults in a very witty and entertaining fashion. He also composed wonderful songs that made people cry and have faith in him. Through his songs, he addressed the tragedies of Nepalese society and voiced the frustration of youth with politics and government. Another lesson that we can learn from Balen is to keep ourselves cool in difficult situations. Balen was insulted by many people. Many interviewers asked him ridiculous questions to irritate him and to pull him into a controversy. People would have judged him negatively if he had felt offended and reacted impulsively, but he didn't. Even his political opponents were harassed in their criticisms, but he never lost his cool. When confronted with the difficult questions, he handled it gracefully and responded calmly, rather than speaking recklessly and impulsively. While his opponent, specifically Keshav Stapit, spoke impulsively and embarrassed himself in front of public, Stapit has been accused of sexual harassment by 2 women in the past. Later, when he was asked about the sexual harassment charges, he became furious and responded impulsively. Keshav Stapit could have taken the question as an opportunity to clarify and restore his images, but he failed to do. His angry response has led many people to believe that he is guilty. Therefore, it is very important to act calmly in tough situations. Another lesson that we can learn is to make the best use of social media. In today's world, it is very important to be available on social media and to use it to our advantage. Social media can help anyone to reach out and connect with people. Balen Shah made the best use of social media. Millions of people viewed Balen Shah's interview. His speeches and interviews went viral in Nepal and also around the world. His interview and speeches made a great impact on Nepalese people who are living in foreign countries as well. The proper use of social media helped Balen Shah to gain tremendous support. Another lesson is to have clarity and confidence in life. Balen Shah was confident from the start that he would win. Keshav Stapit, on the other hand, often declared victory before the election result, but he didn't seem confident. He rather seemed overconfident and pretentious. Balen had a clear mind and vision. He was humble and confident to the extent it was necessary. Balen never displayed any signs of arrogance or ego. He, however, had strong confidence and faith in himself. People trusted Balen more because of his clarity in his vision, but Keshav Stapit's overconfidence made a lot of people dislike him. Many people are also reported to have voted for Balen simply because they disliked the other candidates. One of the best lessons that we all should learn from Balen is to respect our opponent. Balen had been insulted by his opponent on multiple occasions, but he never took those insults personally. Once he even bowed down and asked for a blessing from Keshav Stapit when they met in a public. That made such a good impression on him. He also argued his followers not to offend or speak bitterly about his political opponents or anyone. Isn't this wonderful? His humbleness was seen everywhere and people respected him because of that. If he had no clear vision and this candidacy was just a publicly stunt, then he would have given people reasons to dislike him. But he has not. He secured his place in the hearts of many people. Another lesson is to become a good observer. We should always be a good observer of the situation that is going around us. It's not that Balen Shah appeared out of nowhere and entered politics. He was always watchful and he had been carefully studying politics, politicians and the situation of Nepal before entering. Another lesson is to use the strength of young demographics or youth. Balen Shah gained tremendous support from youth during his election campaign. Youth make up more than half of our population. He received a lot of support from youth. Due to his hip-hop background, he was already popular among young people. He later used that popularity to accomplish something worthwhile. The final lesson that we can learn from Balen Shah is that we should be less idealistic and more practical in life. Since the beginning, Balen Shah has been speaking facts and making rational arguments. On the other hand, his opponent have been painting unrealistic vision to many people. Many people trust Balen because he has always been clear, straightforward and practical. He has not promised to transfer Nepal into Singapore. He has mentioned that he would focus on specific things if he wins, such as the protection of cultural heritage, educational development, pollution management, and so on. This clarity helps people to understand why they should elect Balen. I want to conclude these lessons by saying that there are so many stereotypes in Nepalese society and many people refer to Balen as Tape just because he is a rapper. Balen proves that just because you rap doesn't mean you are a bad person or so-called Tape. His journey has shattered stereotypes and exemplified that no one should judge people or their career choices. Balen Shah is proof that we can turn our lives around or take whatever career path we want, and we can become anything we want in life. Balen Shah, through his actions, speeches, songs, and political journey, has inspired many people. Balen Shah has maintained a lead since the early phases of the vote count, and it is believed that he will win. We wish Balen all the best and let's hope we will not be disappointed. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys will like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Your support will definitely motivate us to come up with more amazing content like this. See you next time. Bye bye.